can make Christmas cheaper is do what I do, shoplifting. And one way you can make it classier is to invite Simply Red.
Simply Red. I actually remember the music video to this song from the whole speedy roller coaster thing, which was actually really like a special effect thing, which was really clever.
It's always friends that feel so good. Let's make amends like all good and should. Pleasure at the fairground on the way. Walk around, be free and roam. There's always someone leaving alone. Pleasure at the fairground on the way. And I love the thought of coming home to you, even if I know we can make it. Yes, I love the thought of giving hope to you, just a little ray of light shining through. Love can end and breathe alone until the end it finds you a home. Don't care what the people may say. It's always friends that feel so good. Let's make amends like all good men should. Pleasure at the fairground on the way. You ready? Come on! And I love the thought of coming home to you, even if I know we can make it. Yes, I love the thought
Very,
of home to you.
very cool tune, isn't it?
Real light
Fairgrounds. I always seem to say cool tune a lot in this video, I don't mind.
Yes, I love the thought of giving hope to you, just a little ray of light shining through. Merry Christmas.
My old showbiz mates, Helen Pace, the guest presenters in October. They're marvellous. Everyone's marvellous in show business. Nick Cave and Kylie, Cher, Jimmy Nail, they're all marvellous. And they played live for us. What's more, here's a marvellous montage.
Coolio. R.I.P.
Power and the money, money and the power. Minute after minute, hour after hour. Everybody's running, but half of them ain't looking. It's going on in the kitchen, but I don't know what's cooking. They say I got to learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can't understand it, how can they reach me?
Meatloaf.
Just believe in me. All I know, got to win this time. One night alone.
Def Leppard.
Here without you, baby. Do you have a heart of stone? Can't stop the hate inside when love and hate collide.
Show us what you British people like most in 1995.
Incredibly, they beat the Beatles, attacking in a pincer-like movement, taking over the camp at the top of that hill, outselling everything else in November.
Here they are, Robson and Jerome.
Yep, and it's back to them.
I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. I believe that somewhere in the darkest night, a candle glows. I believe.
But this was actually their Christmas hit, even though it's. Some will agree it's not Christmassy, but it kind of fits the season well.
I believe above the storm, the smallest breath will still be heard. I believe that someone in the great somewhere hears every word. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know why I believe. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know why I believe.
Lee Evans, Suggs, Lewis and Jack presented the show in November. Whale, Bowie and Madonna played music. This sold very well.
And Wonderwall, Oasis.
You're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. You think that
And Madonna.
never laugh again. You'll see. You think that you've destroyed my faith in love. You think after all you've done, I'll never find my way back home. You'll see somehow, someday. I miss you.
Everything but the girl.
Deserts miss the rain, and I miss you. Deserts miss the rain. Back on the train. That's why did I come here? Can I confess? I've been hanging around your old dress. Years have proved too often nothing since you.
Goodbye, people who like pop, and happy Christmas. Top of the Pops will be back on 4th of January with the George Michael exclusive. Jörg, have you enjoyed yourself?
I had a very good time, Jack.
It's been nice working with you. Right, tear up your betting slips and kick off those new slippers and get on down.
Because Michael Jackson is 1995
Yep.
Christmas #1.
He really was.
What about sunrise?
Which is also weird because there was a version of this episode where they got the #1 wrong. They had Mike Flowers, Pop or whatever his name was. His version of Wonderwall was the #1 for Christmas. And I was like,
What about
that doesn't make sense.
that you said yours and mine?
But there you go.
Did you ever
At least they got it right,
notice
which is good.
all the blood we've shed before?
But yeah. But it is a powerful song from Michael Jackson. Obviously, he always liked to have a message every time he had a song in the 90s. And this was another of those powerful messages songs.
What have we done to the world? Look what we've done. What about all the peace that you pledged your only son? What about flowering fields? Is there a time? What about all the dreams that you said was yours and mine? Did you ever stop to notice all the children dead from war? Did you ever stop to notice this crying earth as we make sure?
Powerful, isn't it? Very, very powerful music video. But yeah, that is Christmas 1995. And obviously you can tell from the BBC logo that they use. Obviously that was the logo they used for quite, I guess, for a couple, few years in that year, and then they eventually evolved into the later logo that they would have later in that decade. Which, I mean, I kind of like that BBC logo. I kind of missed that one because it was very aligned. I mean, that BBC logo was really cool to look at after each program. It's just a shame we'll obviously won't see that logo ever again, unless they, obviously the only time you see that logo is when they repeat something that was made from that year, from those years. It's the only time you're going to see it, which is obviously the Top of the Pops classics and any other classic programming that was made around that time. But yeah, really, that is literally what 1995 music. The music that year was just, there was a lot of good music there, obviously, in 1995, and and it just gives you, I mean, that just gives you a taste of what 90s Top of the Pops Christmases was like, really. It's just looking back at the year and then all the way to that reveal of the number one at the end. And I mean, obviously, if it was in the 80s, obviously it would have ended with like people dancing in the studios. Obviously, you only get that in the 80s Top of the Pops episodes because that's where that lives. But in the 90s, obviously, they moved on from that and went for that, just reveal the Christmas number one and then just wrap the show, and that's it. So, but yeah, I mean, to be fair, I mean, we're used to it, to be fair. But yeah, I'm curious to see if anybody remembers that Christmas or that year, particularly Christmas 1995, or even remember that episode. Let me know in the comments below, and I will be reacting to another classic Top of the Pops special later during the Christmas holiday. So be sure to look out for that, and it'll be on Saturday, by the way. Saturday the 28th we'll release that one. And yeah, hope you have a great Christmas Eve, whatever you're doing, and we'll see you and enjoy the rest of the content on my channel for Christmas. So happy Christmas, everybody.